You may be astonished to realize that some of Sister Bernadette's prophecies regarding the year 2025 are already unfolding before our eyes. This has left many wondering what could be on the horizon. Her visions, once regarded as distant and mysterious, now seem more relevant than ever, sparking concern among those who have studied her predictions. But what exactly did she foresee? And why do her words resonate so strongly in today's world? Stay with us as we explore the extraordinary revelations of Sister Bernadette, a humble girl from France who became a pivotal figure in history, not just for her encounters with the divine, but for the messages she carried. Messages that now appear more significant than ever before. Although Bernadette lived over 150 years ago, her visions have continued to intrigue people across generations. Known for her experiences involving the Virgin Mary, she remains a figure of deep spiritual importance. Today, as the world faces growing uncertainty, many are revisiting her revelations with a fresh perspective. Her predictions regarding humanity, the environment, and spiritual well-being seem eerily relevant, particularly in light of the increasing social and moral dilemmas that define our modern era. How could someone from such a modest background, raised in a remote village with little formal education, foresee events that would only manifest centuries later? That is precisely the mystery we are about to uncover. The story of Bernadette Soubirous, the young visionary from Lourdes, is one of simplicity, hardship, and faith. Born on January 7, 1844, in the small town of Lourdes, France, she was the eldest of 9 children in a family that struggled with severe poverty. Her early years were marked by illness, and her education was minimal. To help support her family, she worked as a shepherdess from a young age, often spending long hours outdoors tending to livestock and gathering wood. To many, she appeared to be an ordinary girl destined for an unremarkable life. Yet, as history would reveal, she was chosen for something far greater than anyone could have imagined. At just 14 years old, on February 11, 1858, Bernadette's life took a profound turn. While collecting firewood near a grotto called Massabielle, she had an experience that would alter the course of her existence forever. She saw a radiant figure, an elegant woman dressed in white, surrounded by an unearthly glow. At first, she was unsure of what she was witnessing, and the vision left her awestruck. Yet, she felt a deep sense of peace. When she described what she saw, she simply referred to the figure as a young lady. This encounter was only the beginning. Over the next several months, Bernadette experienced a total of 18 apparitions at the grotto. During these visions, the lady spoke to her, conveying messages that would soon reach far beyond her small village. As word of her experiences spread, the once unknown and ordinary girl found herself at the center of intense scrutiny. Some believed she was blessed. Others dismissed her claims as imagination or deception. It was only later that the figure in Bernadette's visions revealed her identity, declaring herself to be the Immaculate Conception, a term with deep theological significance, one that Bernadette, given her lack of formal education, could not have fully understood at the time. Yet, the message she delivered was clear, a call to faith, repentance, and devotion. The visions urged people to return to God, seek forgiveness, and trust in the power of prayer. Among the many messages she received, one stood out: the importance of praying for sinners and believing in divine mercy. Despite the powerful nature of her testimony, Bernadette's experiences were met with heavy skepticism, particularly from local authorities and even members of the church. The police interrogated her, pressing her to explain her claims. Church officials hesitated to recognize her visions, fearing they might be a fabrication or misunderstanding. Yet, despite all the pressure, Bernadette remained steadfast. She never wavered in her description of what she had seen. She did not alter any details to appease her critics. Her humility and sincerity made it difficult for others to simply dismiss her as someone seeking attention. After all, she had nothing to gain and everything to lose. One of the defining moments of her encounters came when the apparition instructed her to dig into the ground. Though confused at first, Bernadette obeyed. To everyone's amazement, she unearthed a spring, which would later become known for its healing properties. Over time, people who visited Lourdes and bathed in its waters reported miraculous recoveries, further cementing the belief that Bernadette had indeed been chosen as a messenger for something far greater than herself. By 1862, just 4 years after her initial visions, the Catholic Church formally recognized the apparitions at Lourdes as genuine. This was a monumental decision, solidifying Bernadette's place in religious history. The site of her visions became one of the most visited pilgrimage locations in the world, drawing millions of people seeking spiritual renewal and healing. Beyond the immediate impact of her experiences, there are aspects of Bernadette's revelations that continue to intrigue scholars and believers today, especially those concerning the future. Some of the messages she received were not only about personal faith, but also about broader challenges humanity would face in the centuries to come. Among them, she spoke of a time when faith would be tested on an unprecedented scale, when confusion and moral decline would grip the world. She described visions that many now interpret as warnings about the struggles we are witnessing today, from environmental concerns to deep divisions in society. Even more striking are the prophecies attributed to her regarding a great deception that would spread across the world, leading many away from the truth. Some believe this aligns with warnings about a powerful figure in the future, someone who would mislead the faithful, turning people away from what is good and true. While interpretations vary, there is no denying that Bernadette's words seem to carry a weight that grows heavier with each passing year. So, what exactly did she reveal about this deception? And how might it relate to the concerns of today? That is precisely what we will explore in the next section as we dive deeper into the meaning behind her prophetic words and their significance in our modern world. Stay tuned.